Hi Stampers! Today I'm going to show you how to make this brooch. You can actually turn it into a hair clip and add it to, your hair, or you can use it as a pin and pin it on your jacket. You can also put them on gifts. They're really cute. They're made out of material and we're going to use the Big Shot today, so let's get started. I'm going to use the Flower Folds Bigz die today, and this is what that looks like. You're going to use these two smaller size flowers and this medium size. We will not be using the large flower today. So what you're going to do is you're going to use some material, and I bought this material at my local craft store, and the piece is already cut, and I'm going to use 4 layers of material. You can do them all the same color if you like, but I just find that mixing it up is kind of fun. Now if you want to cut your own material, these are about 5 by 5 in size. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're just going to lay your pattern material on top of the flowers, and then you're going to put your Bigz die on your acrylic, and then you're going to take your other acrylic and lay that on top of your Bigz die, like that. Let me grab my Big Shot here. Okay, so then you're just going to send this through your Big Shot. Okay, so let's move this out of the way here for a minute. Okay, so then you're going to see that the die cut all the pieces of the material that you're going to be using. Okay, so we got our flowers all die cut out, and so I have 3 piles here of the 3 different sizes, and there's each 4 different types of material. Okay, now the scraps, you want to keep them, and what I find is if I just cut the largest section, kind of line it all up, and just trim it, set that aside. Let me cut these here real quick too. So you want to just take the largest section, see this section right here, so I'm just going to trim that down. Okay, so those are my scraps that I have left over. Now you're going to kind of pile them up on top of each other. There's quite a bit here. Okay, so now you're going to take your basket and blooms, and this is what this looks like. We want this circle right here. So we want to take our scraps that we already cut out. I'm just going to lay them over this circle like that. And I'm going to run this through the Big Shot. So then you're going to have your little circles in the same material from your scraps, because you're going to need them. Okay, so now we're ready to put our brooch together. Okay, so you're going to have your 3 piles here, and then you're going to have your circles. And I just went ahead and cut out all of them because then I have them on hand, so when I do other ones, they're already cut out. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your, we'll do with the large flower group here first because it's bigger, it shows up better on the camera. So you're just going to fold your flower in half, and do all 4 pieces of your material this way. Okay, so once you got your 4 petals folded in half, what you're going to do is you're just going to butt 2 of them up together like that, and then take one of your petals and you're just going to weave it underneath like that, and then the other one is going to lay the opposite way, so it looks like that. Then set that aside and then do the next grouping of flowers same way. Okay, and the same thing, just going to weave them together. Okay, so there's the second one done. And then the last one, same thing. Okay, so let's weave this one together. Okay, so you have the 3 flowers weaved together. Now there's a few different ways you can do this, but I'm going to show you the way that I'm going to do it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the 1 1/4 circle punch, and I'm going to punch out 3 circles with the chocolate chip. And the reason I'm using chocolate chip is because there's chocolate chip in my flowers. So whatever color flower you're making, try to get it color matched with the cardstock. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your glue, and I'm using the Tombow Multi, and I'm just going to apply a small amount, but cover the whole piece of the circle, like that. And you don't really want to gob it on there, so just kind of spread it out, and then just put it onto your flower. And then you're just going to, I would flip that over and just let that set for a little bit. And you're going to do that to the other pieces as well. And I would have those set aside to dry a little bit, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to go ahead and put it together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over on the opposite side where the cardstock is, and I'm going to take my paper piercer and I'm just going to make a hole in the center of each of the pieces. Okay. Okay, then I'm going to take the corduroy buttons. This is the chocolate chip, and I'm going to take the Corduroy Brad that's in this set. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the smallest flower, and I'm going to insert the brad through the center of the first flower. So it looks like that on the back side with the cardstock. Then take the second one and push that through. Okay, coming together, it's so cute. And then the last one. Okay, and there you go. And then I would just seal up the brad in the back. Alright, now to put the pin on there, I'm going to take one of these circles, the pin up close, let me show you that. Just your standard pin to pin it to your jacket. Then I'm going to take the circle that we used, the basket and blooms die, because that circle seems to be the perfect size for that. So I'm just going to weave that on the pin like that. So the back side looks like that. Okay, then I'm going to take the Tombow Multi again, and I'm just going to apply the glue on the back side where the brad is. And then I'm going to set this right over top of the glue and press that material down in the glue. And then position your pin wherever you want that to go to. So the material is covering up the pin somewhat too, and also hiding the brad, the backing. And then you would just let that set. So there's the back, and there's the front. Isn't that cute? Love it! Alright, and then here's the other one I made. It's a black and white one. And like I said, you can make these into a hair clip. You just put a hair clip instead of the pin. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you later. Bye!